Hi everyone, back with more Genshin. Sorry, I was about to say Starro. Gonna check out this event today, Feline Fortress Furrdyssey. But as per usual, before trying out. Oh, right, I forgot to switch my dates. Oh well. Uh, yeah. Okay.
Solidify.
Strike a pose.
Don't get too close.
Why did I do that?
Born of ice and frost.
Oh, 2017, sweet. Oh, right, speaking of characters. Let me do this first. My one Shen Nivelette has hit friendship 10. Okay, and the remaining 3 days are friendship based. Oh wow, all there.
Quick, look! Up in the sky! Look at that scorching sun! It's like a blast furnace! You know what this means? It means we have to drop everything right now and make a run for the ice cream store. We need to get 2 of the biggest cones they sell, and then it's an all-out race to see who can finish before it melts.
Dang, I never heard that line before. That's adorable. Wait, is this a combat trial? It is. Shit, I switched teams too early.
Stabilize.
I also need to go and get more Chio's
Access
mats.
denied.
It's the last one. Now I can switch. Why is the character screen still beeping at me? Oh, is it because I just leveled up someone? Yeah, it's probably Toma then. Yeah. Fine. I'm just gonna double check the store real quick because I'm dumb and might have forgotten to claim. Nah, I got it already. Okay. This way. Oh, so glad she already uses a sword. It's so much easier now. Okay, let's go talk to Snake Guy. This dialogue is so long.
This one's got your name on it.
Nah, we'll just drag out the dialogue even longer. Oh, my crystal flake trap as well.
Ad Ast. Thank you for coming.
do I have ridiculous access of mushrooms?
Fire it up!
Okay, throw down the tomato. Okay, and now for blossoms. Triple light blossoms. How nice.
Gather!
Shower me with...
Solidify!
Strike a pop! Shower me with... No touching!
Oh, I missed.
Stabilize!
Access
Oh
denied.
no, 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 don't do that, don't do that, you don't! Fucking. Why did he have to draw? Wonder how far away I
Next
have
on
to
the
wander
agenda?
before it respawns up here. Why does that have to happen? Why if I just reset the game? That's a pain in the ass. That fucker still God. I hate this. I just want to kill someone, get my books, and continue on. Damn it. Is that too much to ask? Oh good, he finally spawned back up here.
Solidify.
Unless he was there all along and I did not see him. Which is also a possibility. Hiding in the trees. Hello, Ink. Nah, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. It's too many vowels and two consonants in all the weird places. I am not able to read that. Yeah, if you want to play the Pokemon game, you have to do Pokestart first. Otherwise, the game won't. Just Ink is good. Alright. Hello, Ink. Nice to meet you. I'm just here playing some Genshin to check out an event before it expires. Wow, 14, 15, that's good. Alright, let's see what the last batch gives me.
Access denied.
Oh, just treasure hoarders, lane.
Another test subject.
The feline event, the cat event, I did not. Yeah, it's not exactly a new event. I'm just very slow at playing Genshin events. Combination of I don't have time and I want to try and finish the entire event in one stream. So, yeah. Don't worry, you probably didn't miss out on it. Right, bosses now. It's Monday, so Scara. Let's take too much time. Yeah. Let's take too much time, yes, but you should really do check out this. Oh fuck, I forgot to do Nicholas test run. I should do that as well. But yeah, this event is the one I'm talking about. Time. You should do that because, like, if you trying to pull for characters, these events have limited time rewards. It's always better to do events than quests, because quests will always be around. Events disappear eventually. You did a test run? Good for you. As you can see, I am very weird, so I tend to
Stand clear.
miss some stuff sometimes. On Infinite, where's Hydro Pump?
Absorption test. Swirl, Mark, don't break my glasses.
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
On Hydro Pumpkin. There we go. Wow, it's still going. Ugh, I have no idea how to use characters properly. I just throw everything at the wall and see, hope something happens.
Nice and spike.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Shiver. Eat this. Teamwork is dreamwork.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature.
一定得。Oh, materials is always good.
Know my sword.
Dodge this.
Guba, get them. Witness the power of Guba.
Don't get frostbite.
I'm going in.
Good at Shang's to go out to spawn.
Rain outlines your fate.
So how long have you been playing Genshin?
Oh, so sorry.
Rain cutter.
Sorry, I'm like very focused on trying to
Teamwork is
do
dreamwork.
this test run, so I might forget to chat.
Let's light it up.
Will something react, please?
Nice and spicy. Eat this.
Thank you. Invade.
Ba-boom. Let me weave you a bird. I'm going in. Time for your arraignment. Motion to compel. Power that gets the fight done. Rain cutter. Teamwork is dreamwork. Inadmissible evidence. Boom boom. Eyes on me.
Good enough. Okay, alright, let's do this. Alright, let's see how many more books I can throw onto Toma after grinding those. Ah, not that much. Alright, let's go.
Bow before me, worm. Solidify. Churn.
No, don't fight. Fight.
No touching. You're way behind schedule.
Stabilize. Or tower.
This is long overdue.
You cannot defy me. Solidify.
1,000 eons, mine to dominate.
You're way behind schedule.
Burn to oblivion. Gather.
Strike a pop.
How did that miss?
I get way out of practice.
How did that? Goddamn shields.
Now, your eyes have been opened.
Reality is pain. Good riddance, cruel world.
Am I missing all that? Wait, what?
Possible.
Blaze over.
Stabilize.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
There we go.
Destined for more.
Okay. And I currently don't have enough resin to do a world boss, so event time. Yay! this. Well, damn good thing I didn't encounter monster to claim many dailies or this event was active. Its voice, thank you.
Wait, is that Rosaria? Huh. She's standing next to an adventurer Paimon doesn't recognize.
Think she's also here to play with some cats?
Say no more, Valerina. I'll continue to help you out, just as Victoria requested. Look after the cats, check up on their health, give them a bath. These are all things well within my capabilities.
That doesn't solve our biggest problem, though, Miss Rosaria. The cats have been so anxious. If we can't get them to trust us, they're sure to get sick from all the anxiety. We just opened, and the Furball Fortress is already about to go under.
Well, panicking certainly isn't going to solve the problem. The fact is, neither of us has a way with cats. That's not something I can change.
Hi, Rosaria! And hello to you too, Miss Adventurer! Sounds like you're all really worried about something.
Our cat saviors! They've appeared already!
Saviors? Seems a bit sudden considering we just met.
I smell a commission coming. Hello,
Ready
555
to keep it
tuna
short.
fish.
My name's Valerina,
Long time
and I
no
really
see.
like small animals. Recently, I've been trying to set up a shelter for stray cats.
Ooh, to
I
YouTube.
call it the
Oh,
Furball
congratulations on getting the
Fortress.
zigzag goon
I
ink.
thought it would be a good way to rescue those poor animals that have nowhere to go. Plus, getting them off the streets will improve the overall environment and
Yep.
look of the city. It's a win-win. The sisters over at the church heard about my plans and sent over the kindly Miss Rosaria to help.
I wouldn't exactly describe myself as kindly. I just accepted the assignment from Victoria. After all, I was the only
How
one
have
with
you
any
been?
knowledge of medicine, or the spare time to help.
Well, it seems like you've got quite the plan, Valerina. Thanks for bringing us up to speed. So, what had you so worried just now? Are you short on Mora? Are you missing something you need?
No, I've got more than enough Mora. The funds, the location, the supplies, all the various procedures. They've all been settled. The main problem is, the cats. They, keep swatting at me. They're always hissing and swatting. They won't let me approach them, not even with treats.
The cats are afraid of me as well. They run away the minute I'm in the vicinity.
Oh, Paimon has heard something like this before. There's something about certain people that just makes cats afraid. Huh. A kind-hearted cat rescuer who doesn't get along with cats. Seems like just visiting the cat's tail would be enough to leave you flustered, let alone running your own cat shelter.
That's why we consulted an expert. But Miss Margaret wasn't able to offer a solution to our problem. She's short on workers, so she couldn't spare anyone to help us either. She did give us one piece of advice, though, to enlist the help of the honorary knight and their trusty helper in white. We had just wrapped up our conversation, and the next thing we knew, you appeared before us like saviors sent by Lord Barbados himself.
Well, I'm not sure how much Lord Barbados would know about taking care of cats. But that aside, we've never worked in a shelter before, but somehow go into the saviors of the entire operation.
It's perfect timing though, no? We were just talking about playing with cats. Audio's messed up. How do you mean messed up?
Feel free to focus your efforts on Valerina. Just
If you mean
call
to
me
get
if any of the
stuttering
cats
or
need
stuff,
medical
is
attention.
because my computer isn't too strong.
You all can keep
It's
the
currently
shelter running with minimal effort on my
fixed?
part.
Okay, that's good.
This
Yeah.
errand might turn out to be a good use of my time after all. It's better than church activities in any case.
Ah, so that's why you agreed to help. You just wanted to shirk your church duties.
Well, I guess I should show you around first. Follow me, you two. Let's make our way to the Furball Fortress.
Okay, a football fortress. Wait, it's the wrong way. Shoot. Wait, where? Was echoing and cutting out? That's weird.
Be safe. May the animal Archon protect you.
Yeah, my computer is old. So sometimes there's audio issues, sometimes there's program issues. I'm trying to save up currently for a better rig, but it's gonna be a while.
It's just a regular house. Gotta say, Paimon was expecting something a little bigger with Fortress in the name and everything.
This was the biggest space I could find in the city over the past few weeks. The rent is cheap, so that's a plus. A half a year's worth of rent, along with all the Cat's Tail-inspired furnishings, only cost me a few million mora. Of course, not all of the cats will be staying indefinitely. We plan to offer some of the healthy ones up for adoption. As long as the new future owners prove capable and the cat seems like a good fit, they're welcome to take their new pet back to a loving home. This location is definitely good enough. We could even expand the business one day and start sheltering stray dogs, foxes, or even squirrels. When that day comes, though,
In charge of different
I'll
skills,
probably
like
have to think of a different name. Maybe the Furball and Friends Fortress would be a better fit.
I would suggest letting all of this play out first. You still don't know if the customers will even get along with the strays.
Huh? Look over there! That cat is staring at us.
Oh, it's the little white cat. She's super afraid of people. She ran away when we tried to give her a bath. It took us forever to track her down again.
She looks so soft and clean, and her fur is so white and fluffy, just like fresh fallen snow. Wait, that's perfect! We should call her Snowball!
Tofu would also be a good fit.
Ooh, those are some good names, Traveler, but Paimon thinks she likes Snowball best. Here, kitty kitty! That's it, Snowball! Good kitty! That's a good kitty!
It's been, what, a minute? And you already got the cat to listen to you! Did you see that, Miss Rosaria? She's practically a miracle worker! You really are a cat whisperer.
That was nothing! They may be strays, but as long as you give them a good name and call them with love, you're sure to gain their trust eventually. First things first, though, you gotta pay attention to the way you interact with them. How should I put it? Basically, it all comes down to your demeanor. For example, you can't just stand there trembling in fear, Valerina. If you're afraid, the cats are sure to become afraid as well. As for you, Rosaria, you might want to keep an eye on your, facial expressions.
These poor creatures. Picked up off the streets, given a name, and they now have a loving home. Fate is kind to even the lost souls who have wandered astray. This city really has brought peace and happiness to us all.
Hey, Snowball is snuggling up to Rosaria. Looks like she's not afraid of her anymore.
Did Rosaria just
Aww.
smile?
I saw it too. We should pretend like we didn't see anything.
No matter. There are more important things to focus on. Anyway, it's getting a bit stuffy in here. I'm going to go get some air. Call me if you need me.
Huh. Paimon thought Rosario would be happier about that.
Please, teach me more of your ways, Honorary Knight. And you too, oh great cat whisperer. We're sure to get more and more strays coming to the Furball Fortress, and I doubt all of them will be as friendly as Snowball. There's still so much I don't know about interacting with them.
No problem, just watch and learn. It's about time we move on to a more advanced lesson. How to get the cats not to just trust you, but to like you. It's all about patience. As long as you put in the effort to get to know them, you'll become best friends in no time.
I completely understand. The Furball Fortress is still in its trial phase, so the more I can learn at this stage, the better.
Make various rumors. Oh my god, it's this kind of event. It's the fucking Battlebog Museum. They probably just ported this over. One unique combination of furnishings that features the attributes needed to complete the challenge and furnishing the price of the commission. Every rest to complement each other the best. We have first place food to emotion. Holy shit.
So nice to de-stress.
Honorary Night Cat Whisperer Paimon, are you too tired? Would you like something to eat or drink, or perhaps a massage to relax your muscles? Never mind that for now, let's talk business. That's right, it can't have been cheap setting up this Furball Fortress, even Paimon knows that. If there's a problem with the finances, don't hesitate to let us know and we'll figure something out. Ah, so that's what you were concerned about. Well, we've nothing to worry about as far as Mora is concerned. My parents are both merchants, not super rich, but they do support me with operational funds each month. So running the fortress is no big deal at all. It might look like a stiff breeze could blow me away, but I was the riddle solver in my adventuring team backgrounds with the Adventurers Guild. Quite often my entire team relied on my intelligence to overcome the strange mechanisms in the ruins and get us to the treasure. Has to say, I didn't come cheap if anyone wanted to hire me as a freelance adventurer. I used to take on quite a bit of work too. Sometimes I even complete over 10 missions in a month. In fact, the more I earned on my own has surpassed the operational funds my parents provided me with. At this point, I have enough to handle my daily expenses for a lifetime and then some. I don't really have any hobbies, and now the money that was just sitting in my savings is being used to help cats today and tomorrow. It might help more animals still. That works out just as it should, don't you think? Wow, you're certainly wealthy beyond Paion's expectations. Hang on, what do you mean that works out just as it should? How should I put this? I've been part of many adventuring teams in my time, and I've dealt with all sorts of animal-loving people and pets. I've also met some compassionate souls asking others, and even the Knights of Favonius or the Church to adopt stray animals. This, while they themselves don't have any money beyond that needed to support themselves. Some good souls with the means, on the other hand, don't need enough more to take care of one or two stray cats. They are good role models. I mean, it's good to have sympathy, but I don't really like asking others to do things that they, well, aren't even responsible for in the first place, you know, just because of their own feelings. That's why solving this problem is the job of someone who's both willing and rich, like me. I'll pay and I'll do my part. Of course, I'll stop bothering you two and Miss Rosaria once I learn how to get along with cats. You know what, Valerina? That's kinda cool. Paimon didn't know that you had this side to you. Those stray cats are real lucky to have met someone like you. Paimon sure hopes that the Furball Fortress will help more cats in the future. Well done indeed. Hahaha, such wonderful praise from the honorary knight and cat whisperer Paimon. Now I'm getting really pumped up again. I'll keep working at it. I will learn how to communicate with cats and manage the fortress as best as I can. Food and drinks. Did you set up a kitchen in here, Valerina? Paimon hasn't seen one. And what about the chef? Are you going to step up to the plate? As you can see, while this place isn't officially open yet, some guests still stay here for long periods of time. And I wouldn't say making them go out and buy food and drinks themselves is an ideal situation. As such, I've set things up with Sarah at Good Hunter so that if our guests have requests for takeout, they can leave them with me. Then Miss Rosaria or I will put the order in at Good Hunter. I'm not running this place to make a profit, so the prices for ordering takeout will be the same as getting it straight from the restaurant. But wait, you're not even charging them for the delivery fee? I'm sure our guests will be thrilled to be able to enjoy delicious food at the original price while playing with cats. Right? Even you think it's a great idea, don't you, cat whisperer? Once the fortress officially opens, this can be one of its selling points. The more people we attract, the more likely the cats are able to find a suitable owner. Once the number of visitors and the rate at which I adopt cats reaches a nice balance, I'll consider expanding the scale of our operations. Once that happens, we'll be able to add a management area and areas in which other stray animals can be adopted. But that's an issue I'll have to plan out in the future. Just leave the business operations and data gathering to me. Don't sweat that stuff. Okay. Can I go to the other rooms? Okay, I can. This is essentially the cat's tail. It's the exact same layout, just with the furnishings removed. Alright, comfiness. Sweet. That'll do. I have a lot of files. Snow White Ball or Pure White Cotton is mostly on your sleeve. Okay, I need more aesthetics. Green white casual where the ornamental still and staring inside. You can select a cat from the throne of Meow or directly invite a cat to come and play. Cat's friendship levels are as follows: trusted, cherished, and inseparable. The 8 points where you can pet the cat are the right ear, left ear, face, lower body, upper body, tail, right paw, left paw. Different cats have their own preferences for where they wish to be petted. Press in order to pet the cat. If you pet right where the cat likes it, its friendliness to you will increase, but this value will remain the same for regular increase should you pet a spot that displeases the feline. Repeatedly petting the same part of the cat will cause friendliness to increase by less and less until it no longer increases at all. Simple approach. Okay, switch to places you're playing. Cat's friendliness will increase. Okay, let's. Holy shit, that's painful. Okay, likes its ear. Oh, it really likes face. Okay, that's not like that. Yay. Amber's here. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Both Bunny and Amber have a point. Also, that's it. A most astute observation. Actually, Paimon doesn't really get it either, but she can tell that Amber and Bunny have reached an understanding. You mean, Paimon, you're here. I was just thinking I was going to look for you. I've already heard all about how you're helping Valerina with the Furball Fortress. That's the Lumine and Paimon for you. The second you're back in Mondstadt, you're already being such a huge help. So I, the honorary knight, will fulfill my mission no matter its nature. Speaking of which, what were you and Bunny discussing just now? You seem to be having a really fun conversation. Meow, meow, meow. Oh, I was just asking Bunny about the weather and whether or not it would rain. Huh, do cats know that's a high note thing? Lisa said something about that. According to a book she read, cats are very sensitive to humidity. They don't like the feeling of being wet. So if they notice a sudden increase in the humidity, they start nervously pawing their faces and licking their fur. Once a cat does something like that, it's a sign that a large rainstorm is likely on its way. Whoa, Paimon had no idea. That's so cool. Guess we just learned something amazing by accident. In that case, let's pay more attention to cats during our travels. That way we won't keep getting soaked by huge downpours from those big black clouds. I suppose we'll have to pay more attention going forward. I originally came here to ask Valerina about something, but just as I was talking to her, this little kitty snuggled up close to me and yawned so loudly. It was just too cute. Since she was so affectionate towards me then, well, then I need to show how friendly I am too. That's when I remember what Lisa told me, so I went ahead and asked Bunny about the weather. She responded by rubbing her face and wagging her tail, then lying on the ground snuggling against my hand. So is it actually going to rain or not over the next few days? Lol. Sometimes if hey, you're doing such a good job managing this place. I never imagined you would be so good at this too. As long as you're enjoying yourself, Amber. That's right, Valerina also orders food from Good Hunter, so Amber, you can stay here and play when you're on vacation. Oh, speaking of work, have you finished all your recent missions as Amber? When you were asking Bunny about the weather, was it because you have to go out and on gliding patrol soon? Relax, no need to worry. I won't be going out on patrol today, or just asking Bunny about the weather to make conversation, that's all. I'm here today for two reasons. First, to satisfy my own curiosity, and second, to help a friend. I have a friend who's very skilled at making handicrafts and used to make all kinds of toys for kitties and doggies. Most of the furnishings at the castle were made just by her. After I heard about the Furrdyssey fortress, she contacted Valerina and supplied some furniture and toys, the very same ones you see here in fact. What I didn't imagine was that Valerina couldn't bear to accept donations and insist on paying her. Now that the fortress is a few days into its trial opening, my friend wants to understand whether or not the cats like her toys, but she doesn't really have the time, and she doesn't understand cats very well either. So I'm here to conduct an on-the-spot inspection, and the results are in full marks. If even the person making cat toys can't communicate with them, how do you manage it, Amber? Natural talent? I don't know either. Maybe you're right, Lumi. Those both sound like good reasons, but maybe there's another. And that's my duties as an outrider? Outriders are different from scouts, who need to both quickly obtain intelligence on the enemy, but also strike first. Outriders need to do their best to stay out of sight and use every means at their disposal to gather intel. Sometimes the chirping of birds, the bouncing of squirrels, and the grunting of boars can tell me what I need to know about monsters. If I'm lucky, animals that are familiar with me will come up and warn me of monsters of their own accord when they see me in areas I often patrol. Whether they do it by chirping, bouncy, or grunting, they all mean pretty much the same thing. Ooh, scary. There's bad guys over there. Compared to those sensitive wild animals, the cats outside are really easy to communicate with. Never mind these super well-behaved little kitties in the Furrdyssey fortress. But Paimon never imagined that outriders were able to master skills like those. If it was Paimon, she'd probably get dizzy just trying to listen for a little while. Oh, it's not some essential skill, it's just something I picked up from my experiences. For an outrider, the most important skill to master is using a wind glider. On that note, the wind glider skills haven't gotten rusty in your long absence from Mondstadt, have they? Would you like to test me personally, Instructor Annabelle? Now that's the spirit. That's what I like to see. The next time we meet, I'll be sure to give you a real test. If your skills are even sharper than before, then I'll personally make you some sticky honey roast. Yay, Amber sticky honey roast! Let's find a time to practice a bit more soon, Lumi. Gotta make sure you can back your boost up. Okay, let's quickly see what the other options are. Practice with Baron Bunny. Okay, so that's the same, just... Nine skills was offers by the second. Okay, yeah, so no, for this dialogues, the options after the first one, just illusion of free choice. What kind of cats do you like, Amber? Me? I'm not really sure myself. Each cat is cute in its own way, so it's really hard to compare. That's true. fur color, build, fur patterns, eyes, ears. There are combinations of characteristics beyond count. If Paimon had to choose, she wouldn't be able to pick either. But when you put it that way, I don't think I've ever seen a red cat. A red cat? A pyro kitty? If there really were red cats, Paimon bets they'd be super energetic and wreck the whole house if they got upset. Well, Tivat's a big place. You can find all manner of amazing and mysterious things here. Just think about it. There are slimes of all different elements and colors, so maybe there are cats with all sorts of fantastic and exotic colors in some place we've never heard of. Yeah, you know, the Grandmaster's really experienced and knowledgeable, so maybe he's seen some during his travels. Once he comes back, let's find an opportunity to sit down and talk together. We can ask him then. Thanks for the compliments. We'll keep at it. Yeah, but don't forget to rest. Try not to tire yourself and Paimon out. Alright, let me go back here and play with the cat because I forgot to do that. Okay, doesn't like that. You think I was already at 0 then? Okay, I need something real quick off stream for a bit. So, pardon me. Alright, settled. What else do I need to press on you, cat? Oh, that's so cute. Okay, alright, you don't like your tail being touched. And done. Oh, Ona! Meow? Is this really how cats greet one another? I wonder if my pronunciation's on point. Meow? Looks like Snowball didn't understand even a whisker. Ona, are you trying to speak cat? Professor Magistus, that's not how you pronounce it. Hey, raw sounds more like tigers or lions. That's a good way to frighten a kitty and turn it into a scared cat. You mean Paimon? So the rumors were true. You really are working at a football fortress. Working probably isn't the right word. We're helping Valerina and Rosaria out, so we're more like consultants. Yeah, that's it. Being called a consultant sounds really impressive, eh? By the way, great astrologer Mona, are you looking to adopt a cat to assist you in your astronomical observations? Based on my understanding of astrology, it shouldn't be too hard to teach a cat to read the various aspects of the stars. I might even teach one to help me write manuscripts. Steals a peek at Snowball. Boldly stares straight at Snowball. Meow. On second thought, maybe not. One who can only read the stars but is ill-versed at stringing words together could not suffice to convey my illuminating insights. If I really needed an assistant, it would be better to just take a trip to Fontaine and recruit some staff member from the steamboat, or find a Melusine who can use a typewriter and bring them back to Mondstadt. Were I to really adopt a cat, at most it would be to play with it for a bit, to relax and relieve the stress from the exhaustion of academic inquiry. One mustn't be a bad owner. When you get tired, it would be best if the cat is tired enough for a cat nap as well. Before I set foot in here, I never imagined hanging out with cats would be such a joy. Ah, how wonderful life would be if we could always be happy like this. Heh, looks like you're going to be a really conscientious owner. Guess this cat's gonna be in fine hands. But I've also heard that some cats can be quite rambunctious, always jumping around, biting, and clawing the furniture. Imagine my manuscripts or astrology tomes ruined by feline canines. That'd be troublesome indeed. Making a snack out of precious books. Paimon can barely imagine something so terrifying. Snowball looks quite well behaved, but seems not to comprehend my meaning. Perhaps we lack that special connection. So I would like to observe it a bit more. You know, keep an eye out for obedient cats. Oh, and I must calculate the cost of a cat bed, cat food, and other expenses. Not too luxurious, but also not so shabby. Wouldn't do to submit the cat hardship. It's okay, take your time. There are many more furry felines in this fortress. Yeah, Valerina said that she'll adopt even more strays in the future. So even if no cats catch your eye today, you can always come back around and to play and have a look. Meow. Also, I just noticed Rosaria hiding in the corner over here. What does this do? Cannot use in current state. Well, I do find inspiration sometimes when I play with cats. But as I do, I find my motivation to write waning. On the other hand, you're always raring to go every time I see you. It's almost as if you are simply inexhaustible. Hold on, we are not workaholics either. Yeah, we are not always traveling, so we don't do too much exhausting work. But when I dropped by the steamboat before to take care of some things, I noticed an editor compiling mountains of notes. Hundreds were related to a blonde traveler. Destroying the puff of food floating here and there, defeating monsters and bandits up and down the land, escorting masterless cargo through dangerous areas, and every 7 days taking care of commissions from ordinary citizens, sometimes completing dangerous bounties. Your weekly workload is practically 14 to 70 times of that. That's of some elite adventurers. Some people even ask for star readings to predict when you arrive just so they can hire you. Huh? So, are we actually that hardworking and popular? If you could apply that same industriousness to helping me write articles, I would provide a detailed summary and underlying theoretical basis, and you would just help me put it to paper. We could probably publish hundreds of papers in a year. No, we'd be able to publish a slew of books with tons of time to spare. Great, and what would my cut be? I must not sure you get paid all that much for your writing anyway. There'd be enough left if we split the proceeds. We split it down the middle regardless of the amount, of course. With my brains and your tireless toil, it would be a completely fair arrangement. The more we write, the more we'll sell, and the greater the readership. The income will naturally grow substantially. Oh, I've prepared a whole bunch of theses, so many that I'll not run out of material even if I proceed at an ideal pace for several years. I'll wager that plenty of those articles will end up being cited and utilized by the academic community. And oh, those licensing fees will be glorious. Anyway, if you are willing, then we can discuss the details once I finish preparations. Who knows, perhaps it will become an ace astrology arrangement with the highest proportion of thesis contributions. Are the manuscripts being difficult lately? Difficult is not the phrasing I would use, not ideal in quality, perhaps. Though the results of my astrological observations are crystal clear, and my mind is equally sure about how it wants to convey them, I just can't put quill to paper. If I were to put out something wishy-washy under these circumstances, the quality would not be worthy of the name Mona Magistus the astrologist. Ah, so it's not just burnout, but the high expectations you have for yourself. Yes, and it was such a moment that I happened to hear about the trial opening of the Formal Fortress, and I thought I'd come to try relaxing a bit here. You know, get myself back in the right state of mind. But after playing with the cats, I found that I was too relaxed, while the study of the stars and pen and papers requires a certain seriousness. That's totally normal, maybe you just haven't played enough. If you cut playtime short and force yourself to work, it's no surprise that you won't be able to focus. Just don't think about anything, empty your head completely and just take a nap when you tire yourself out from playing. You'll definitely be full of energy and enthusiasm the next day. That would be ideal anyway, but what if you still just want to have fun? You have a point, Paimon, which does fit with another possibility, which is that the current course of fate has yet to come into contact with some key factor. Deadlines are fixed, but days suited to important works are flexible. We must wait for the crucial signs. But for now, I shall follow your advice and stop thinking. I'll continue enjoying myself here in the Formal Fortress. Who knows, the sign that I should pick up my pen just might come tomorrow. Thanks, Lamine, and you too, Paimon. We'll talk again later. Yes, it looks like you still have work to do. I shan't take up any more of your time then. Hey, Rosaria, why are you hiding in the corner? Not playing with the cats? Or do you have a takeout order for me to take care of? What do you think of this job? You don't seem to play with the cats much. Do you find this boring? It's alright. Boring and interesting are relative. I don't anticipate any major incidents or accidents occurring here. It's a very ordinary job. Little different from staying at the church. No, there are some differences. Some of these cats are very clever, and they understand me just fine. I find interacting with them interesting enough. And even though Valerina is quite similar to Victoria in the way she finds things for me to do, they do have a very different way of doing things. It's a fresh experience, I suppose, and that in itself is new. It's not a bad feeling. Well, that's great. Paimon thinks you get along pretty well with Valerina and the cats, really. You do indeed get along well. Thank you, and I hope things stay that way. Which cat do you like the most? Paimon's curious too. Have you ever found a cat that you like to get close to, or wanted to take good care of? That's rather sudden, but I suppose it's natural for people to be curious about things like that. I would say no. Wow, that was quick. That's a surprise. Different people have their own definitions of the word like. To me, right now, there's no living being or object that I think of in those terms. That's it, it's about the same for things I dislike. My willingness to care for these cats, to spend my time on them, is because it's my job. Or should I say there is a problem before me that requires little effort on my part to solve, so why not? If nothing else, this job's presented me with some pleasant surprises. I consider that good enough. Paimon didn't really get that, but it sounds positive. Don't worry, Paimon. I'll understand Rosaria for the both of us. Don't overthink it. Life's like a placid lake most of the time. You just need to get used to it. And if you can't, I'm sure someone of your ability can change all you see before you. Good luck either way. I guess I'll leave you to it. Sure, come find me if you have anything else. If you need anything else. Alright, number 3. Comfiness. You're not sure when I have a small group about so we can blah blah blah. Okay, you don't like ear. Like face. Damn. Really like the paw. Oh, you really like tail. My first one, Razor? That's surprising. Meow. It's you. Me. I'm talking. Talking. Razor, are you talking to Dustball? Meow, meow, meow. It seems like Dustball is trying to say that's right. A familiar scent. Looking for friends. It is good. Happy. Meow, meow. Friends follow the scent. You came too. Happy. Your body. The smell of wind and rain. Very familiar. The scent of cats. Also familiar. Paimon. Very sweet scent. Smells good. Eh? Sweet? Could that be the flavor of the pancakes Valerina gave us? Did Paimon eat that many? I gave you half of my portion, remember? Really? Paimon didn't even notice. It's all the pancakes' fault for being so delicious. And Paimon also wants to eat sweet madame, steaks, and hash browns. Oh, and drink some apple cider. Okay, that's the menu for the next meal then. Come on, Mimi. Let's go place our order with Valerina. You come too, Razor. Thank you. Dustball has brought me lots of nuts and meat boxes. I am very full. Sounds like Valerina ordered delivery then. Did Dustball deliver the food to you, Razor? Meow, meow, meow. Paimon never imagined that the cats would actually end up taking care of the customers here in the Furrdyssey Fortress. Looks like you really are the cat's meow, eh, Razor? Seeing Lupical, I am happy. Razor, are you acquainted with Dustball? It sleeps outside City Wall, takes me there, very comfy. It has many friends, many, outside city, starving. Inside the city, there's food. Me hunting, there's food. Oh, so you already made friends with Dustball outside the city. Sounds like you do have quite a few friends out there. Then they deliver the food out to their friends outside. Why don't those little cats just come inside the city? Sure, the walls might be a little high, but they're sheltered from the wind and rain and plenty to eat. Like butterflies flying high, they don't like places without wind. Dustball different, like people more. He wants to give food to friends. His friends like human food. They like human food, but they don't want to live in the city. Those are some pretty fickle cats. He wants to bring friends inside. Use food. Bring them inside. Convincing cats to come inside with food. That actually might do the trick. But if we bring all those cats over here from inside, will the Furball Fortress be able to handle it? If this place was really filled to the brim with all kinds of cats, Ballerina would be really happy, but the funds might. Cats good, food good, hungry, bad, I will help. Anyway, we should make sure that the cats are fed first. Yeah, no matter what, we should take care of delivering the food before anything else. If only we could convince them to come live in the city. And we need to explain things to Ballerina. That's right, after all, the cost of running this Furball Fortress are all coming right out of her pocket. Lisa, how are the cats outside the city doing right now? Past few days brought food to friends. Now they're not hungry. Phew, that's a relief. Now that we don't have to worry about the cats suffering from hunger pangs while we speak, we can go discuss this with Ballerina. Thank you, Rupico. And with you, no need to worry. It feels like you already knew each other. It sleeps outside the city wall. It makes me there very comfortable. Okay, so all this is still the same. Setting up the feline home when you finish feeding. What? What am I missing? Bunny's hopping only does most relaxing. Dopey's fantasy paradise. Hello, what? Oh, it's inside the special rooms. Black and white pole bomb, piebald cats factors to the Furline controls. Okay, he really doesn't likes ears though. Okay, fine. Now you're okay with yours. So who's gonna count this time? Official? God damn, I speak so much now. Okay, I just drank some water. Oh ho ho! So this is the rumored secret land that people named the Verbal Fortress, and yet it is furnished in quite such a prosaic manner. Shabby, one might even call it. Surely a few swings woven from the vines of the purple agate grapes might be built. Pure silver lamps mounted with candles made of abyssal sea salt, all the better to light the cat-feeding letters with the motifs of light-born stars. And yes, statues forged in the image of cat familiars by melting the venerable coinage of lost dynasties and adorning them with strange pearls and dewdrops from the depths of the fjord. Surely this would make for a amenable choice. You surely must agree, do you not, dear familiar? You have yet to declare your name to the your possessor. Think on that then, and know that it shall be your utmost honor to be known to her. What is Oz? Meow? His name is Dobby, esteemed possessor. Dobby isn't the brightest, and he can't really understand or appreciate your exquisite choice of words. Please show him clemency, possessor. Hey, wait, that's not right. Why does Paimon get like this whenever she sees Fischl? Nothing wrong with that. Let me give it a roll too. I, the great cat conjurer, sincerely pay my humble respects. Haha, as I anticipated. Cat conjurers, thou have once more been brought up before our august person by the weavings of the threads of fate. 'Tis a most pleasing reunion. What a title. Looks like Fischl heard about us from Valerina. By your counsel, much thought have I given of late within Immanakright to realize that ingenuity is obtained from prior experiences, and I have decided to select the most sagacious and sensible of cat familiars to accompany my eminent person on my sojourns. Meow. Oh, so you're planning on taking care of a cat, Fischl? Well, understandable. Most people want to have their own after seeing just how adorable they are. But Fischl, don't you already have Oz? And the two of you tend to move really fast. Can a cat keep up? Or are you going to have Oz fly or carry the cat? I, the Princess Derva Etla, often traverse 3,000 universes, though such a journey might not be long. Having more suitable companions and gaining insights into things easily overlooked. Naturally, wouldn't put. Oz also would like to have a cat familiar to play, to join forces with, to guarantee that my moon shall shine bright as moonlight every second of every day. Yet, 'tis a shame that though Oz went to great pains to don a form that sets most at ease, could not diminish his majesty fully, could not approach the cat familiars. Whenever dear Oz gets within 5 paces of a cat familiar, their fur shall inadvertently stand on end and inflict like a floaty any closer, and terror overtakes them and they flee for the hills. The animal archons, devoted and loyal nuns recommended that Oz repose without, and as their advice was sound, graciously assented. Majesty, oh right, Paimon gets it. He shocks them because it's made of pure electro. You mean that Oz's body has so much electro energy that the second he enters the Verbal Fortress, all of the feline fur get electrified, right? If that's true, then how could a cat ever travel with you, Fischl? If only there was some material in Tervat that could block the effects of electro. Does rubber not exist? Then we could make cat clothes out of that material, and then a cat could travel with you and Oz, no problem. Now, give it to me first. Those electro slimes will be no match once I have donned this panoply of war. But now that Paimon thinks about it, elemental power is super duper mega strong. If there was a material that could just easily resist something as powerful as the elements, that would be too good to be true. You probably shouldn't stand around daydreaming. Ah, the naivete. Do not jump to judge a cat's familiar talents through common sense. The semantic resources of mere mortal words struggle to accurately convey their properties. Perhaps somewhere in this world there exists a cat familiar that can dive deep into the depths, endure in the inferno, and ride upon the wind. Such a special entity would surely have no fear of thunder or lightning. So long as I am patient in my search, I shall find it. Forsooth, even I should seek for 10 years or 100, it shall be but a fleeting instant in the imminent right. Additionally, the devotion to one's development in life is as important as the innate nature one is born with. I see this Dopey has immense potential. Perhaps after joining my retinue for a spell, it will become all the more familiar with the power of Electro. By happenstance, I, the princess, have disentangled a myriad menial affairs, thus allowing myself a tincture of time to spare. Perhaps then I shall not hurt, endeavoring to stay here and familiarize myself with these cat familiars, particularly this Dopey. Meow. Then Paimon hopes to have fun here in the Furball Fortress official. No need to tremble before the princess. You have done well indeed to care for these cat familiars. Flawlessly even. Keep up the fine work. As the princess endeavor Atala, I shall remain here for a bit longer, reading the poetry of the souls of these feline familiars. Your Royal Highness the Princess Deva Atala, how proceed with Thai reading? Yeah, Paimon's curious too. How are you getting along with the cats? Did you find any special ones? It has just been a few short days, merely a snap of the fingers. However, and our promising feline retainers are yet deep in preparation to display their prodigious capabilities before my royal person. Only this creature remained humble, as though it was seeking to actively conceal its unique talents. This Dopey has dared to respond to my tests and has proven relatively cooperative, praiseworthy indeed. Wait, so the other cats just gave you the cold shoulder because they couldn't understand your unique way of speaking? And only Dopey is usually willing to spend time with you? Blasphemous slander, how could that be? Such topics are unworthy of further examination. Cat conjurers, the time has come for you to demonstrate your wisdom and offer up your counsel to mine august person. I am sure that by this time you have long since gained insight into all the habits and favorite victuals fancied by the feline familiars here within the Furball Fortress. Ah shit, hang on. VTuber trash. Oh, so you just wanted to ask what the cats like to eat. That's an easy one. Sure are a quick study. The moment you noticed the cats ignoring you, you immediately thought of food to get close to them. Classic stratagem. You describe the food preferences of the cats with visual as a fact that such an intricate formulation could surely only be mastered by my cat conjurers most clever. To discern the potential of each of these feline retainers, I, the princess, must also reveal a suitable skill amongst my talents unnumbered and show these cats the world. Hehe, good luck, Fischl. Though remember to exercise portion control. Even if it's their favorite foods, cats can't eat too much. Don't let them pick out all these food. Paimon. Hey, why are you doing your Paimon like that? Paimon always orders what she likes and finishes every morsel. She would never waste a crumb. At least, Paimon doesn't think she ever wasted anything. As for picking out, Paimon may sometimes eat a bit more than usual, but that can't really count as picking out. How has Oz been lately? Oh right, what's Oz been up to while you've been playing in the Furball Fortress? Is he just waiting by the door? Or did he go outside the city by himself? Would that be dangerous for him? Oh, do not jest. This is Oz we speak of. Osvaldo Harfanavins, the being who reigns supreme over 3 universes. Surely you are not concerned for his safety? Hardly necessary, I do say. Even at 100 paces, 1,000 paces, any harboring treacherous intent, overwhelmed and overawed by the mysterious depth of his gaze, and would never dare to act rashly. In our journey through the ages, it is inevitable that Oz and I will sometimes act separately. When Oz is not at his place by my side, he prefers peace and quiet, and will actively conceal his person rather than chat with mortals. Simply by observing the placid surface of a lake, Oz can sift through millions upon millions of memories, and from them allow entirely new philosophies yet undreamt of to bubble up. This is one of his favorite pastimes. Paimon thinks she got it. He should be beside the lake right now, somewhere we can't see, resting and enjoying the breeze. So you get to have fun in the Furball Fortress while Oz gets to treat himself, resting the way he likes. Seems like a good deal for all. Very good indeed. Congratulations are in order. Naturally, I, the Princess and Ethelon, cannot long linger here in this Furbo fortress, for the pressing matters of many different worlds await the attention of Oz and myself. The next time I see you two, my good cat conjurers, I shall surely have sought out a cat familiar who fears not Oz's might and majesty. Hang on, let me see if I can actually find Oz then. Your lab. Fine. Seems like since I have the guy pulled up, I can figure out what the hell the fifth cat like Sweet touched on fast.
There is still a lot left to do.
Okay. Should this be number 5? What am I missing? Oh, quest? Okay. Wait to 8 to show up the next day. I should put in these as well. Hey, more books. That's not 8. Please be voiced. Big ferocious cat.
The cat is hissing at me, Miss Rosaria. I'm scared.
You should probably give him some space. Get too close and all that swatting might catch you in the face.
Oh no, seems like Valerina has run into some more cat-sized trouble.
Looks like the shelter has a new stray. Something almost dignified about him.
Honorary Knight, Cat Whisperer. This big cat just barged in here after Snowball. He must have spotted her when she went out for a walk and followed her all the way back here.
Easy, easy. No one's going to hurt you here. All those evil things, all those bad people who forced you to do whatever it took to survive, they can't find you here. You're safe within these walls. You're surrounded by good people now. Their constant hovering might get a little annoying, but it's all for your own good. Just relax. A life of leisure isn't a bad thing, you know. You just have to get used to it.
He understood all that?
Looks like it worked. Smart cat.
Whoa, this cat is way bigger than the others. His coloring looks like fresh squeezed Buell fruit juice. And he's wearing a scarf too! Huh? Looks like there's some sort of design on it. Oh, it's the symbol of the Knights of Avonius! He deserves a name fit for a knight then. He is pretty feisty. How about Sir Pouncelot?
You really do have a way with cats. He looks way more at ease now.
Paimon thinks you deserve to take the credit this time. Sir Pouncelot seemed to calm down right after everything you said to him.
You're getting much better with him, Rosaria. Hopefully you're finding this gig a bit more fun too.
It doesn't matter to me either way. Although, the fact that they're cute doesn't hurt.
Let Paimon show you how to put Sir Pouncelot completely at ease. Paimon just needs to work a bit more of her magic and he'll be as happy as can be.
So that's why it's called bull fruit cube interloper. Alright, the guide says assembled, carefree, standing, flowing, gently lit. Yeah, speedrunning. So console relaxes starting yeah, is it passive as overload. Okay. Click on left here times 2. Wow, that's a new symbol. Left 4 times 3. A Chin will appear. No?
Aw, that's a good kitty, Sir Pouncelot. You better be on your best behavior from now on, okay? Don't go causing trouble now. Paimon knows you're a sweet, happy little cat. You'll get along with everyone just fine.
He's so adorable. I just want to scratch his head and pinch his little cheeks.
He does have a certain endearing quality about him. When he's not causing trouble, that is. Huh. I wonder how he got that injury around his eye.
The traces of restorative potion indicate that Sir Pouncelot should be in the vicinity.
No, Beetle.
Huh? Oh, it's the traveler Paimon and Sister Rosaria. And you must be an adventurer. I don't believe we've met. It appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you.
Albedo! It's been such a long time! It's super great to see you! But are you sure you're in the right place?
I'm assuming the captain of the investigation team is here for some important reason?
Captain? He's a captain of the Knights of Favonius? An important officer just showed up without warning. And I don't even have any refreshments or snacks to offer.
Who's trying to join?
Please,
Don't know you.
allow me to explain, sir. I assure you, this shelter is operating under a legitimate business license. All proper procedures have been followed.
Shouldn't the Albedo has a right to investigate her business. Valerina frantically searches for the relevant documents explaining the purpose of the shelter. Valerina appears intimidated by the identity of the visitor, unaware that the investigation team doesn't handle such inspections.
There's no need to worry. I was simply in the area helping my team address a small issue. Namely, the location of this cat right here. Not too long ago, Interim Team Feline Treatment Case number 3, Sir Pouncelot, knocked out the weapons officer who was watching over him. He then fled and disappeared into the city. We knew we had to recover him as fast as possible. The cat belongs to the investigation team, and even bears the insignia of the Knights of Favonius. If he were to wreak havoc across the city, well, that would hardly be a welcome result for any party involved.
So he actually belongs to the investigation team? That will explain the Knights of Favonius symbol.
You're saying saying Sir Pouncelot is capable of knocking out a knight? And what's with all those official-sounding titles you added to his name? Interim treatment case something or other? Is there something else you're not telling us?
Well, I suppose I should explain. 2 months ago, Sir Pouncelot got lost in the wild and accidentally ingested whopperflower nectar. Due to certain effects that are not entirely understood as of yet, the nectar caused him to triple in size.
Triple? Even regular-sized cats can get pretty bold when they're upset. A cat triple the size? Oh, Paimon bets even a hilly churl wouldn't be enough to scare off a cat like that.
So that's what happened. No wonder he was so anxious. For cats, or really any animal that lives in the wild, a larger size doesn't exactly confer many advantages. What it actually does is make their appearance more noticeable and their movements less nimble. Which in turn means living in perpetual danger of exposing themselves to attacks from predators. In other words, it means living in a constant state of fear.
Exactly. When Sir Pouncelot stumbled upon our encampment, he looked quite worse for wear. His entire body was riddled with scars, and he appeared exceptionally anxious.
Wow, so that's actually its name.
That's awful. I guess he had a good reason for all that swatting earlier then. If all that had happened to me, I would be afraid of new people and strange animals too.
You don't need to worry too much. The problem has already been solved. I administered a restorative potion to eliminate the alchemical effects of the whopperflower nectar and help him return to a normal size. Although he still might appear a bit larger than the average cat, his current size at least should pose no more threat to his quality of life. While in our care, various knights have been taking turns watching over him. In light of his feisty demeanor, Klee decided to call him Sir Pouncelot. We all thought it was quite fitting. We even made him that little scarf as a testament to his time among our ranks.
Whoa, Klee and Paimon were totally on the same wavelength with this one! We thought of the exact same name! Great minds really do think alike!
Sir Pouncelot's extreme level of anxiety and caution around people may be a result of residual trauma from the time of his transformation. You could say he was less than friendly towards the weapons and signals officers on our team. Klee wasn't around that much to entertain him either. However, it appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you. The knights on my team would never have imagined that he could warm up to people like this.
Well, they are our dear cat saviors after all. The famed honorary knight and Paimon the cat whisperer. No matter how feisty or frightening the cat, after a few minutes with the traveler and Paimon, they'll be as sweet as can be.
If that's the case, then I have a question for you both. Would you be willing to adopt Sir Pouncelot?
Wait, really? But doesn't he belong to your team?
Well, we did take him in, but it was simply out of necessity. We were always planning to find him a permanent home after his condition became more stable. The investigation team has no place for a pet. We are a combat unit after all. Any knight he got close to would have to go on assignment eventually. It's hardly appropriate to just leave him at camp, and bringing him on our missions would only frighten him further.
All good points. He's been through quite the ordeal already. For a creature like that, it's best to keep him away from potential triggers. That way he can slowly recover in peace.
We could set up a nice cozy little home for him in the Serenity Pot. It has everything he could want, and most importantly, no monsters.
Great, welcome to the family, Sir Pouncelot.
Thank you so much, Albedo!
Oh, no need to thank me. If you find yourselves with some time on your hands, maybe you can bring him by the encampment sometime. I'm sure my fellow knights would love a chance to see his calmer side.
That was so touching! I can't can't believe I got to witness such a special moment! I do believe this counts as the Furball Fortress's first successful adoption.
Hey, my veil is not a handkerchief.
It appears you enjoy interacting with small animals, Sister Rosaria. I must admit, I find that a bit surprising.
Paimon can also sense that you're an animal lover, Rosaria. You definitely have a way with cats. You just haven't realized it yet. After all, it's not a side of you that comes out very often. Snowball warmed up to you right from the start, and you were the one that helped Sir Pansalot calm down back there.
Oh, I didn't really do anything, though. I was just there.
Ah, I've got it! I've learned so many useful tips from our dear cat saviors recently. I've decided to extend the shelter's trial period for a bit in order to go over what I've learned. With some effort, I hope I can be a cat whisperer too one day. For now, though, I'll settle for cat whisperer in training. When I open for good, what do you say we run the shelter together, Miss Rosaria? With the two of us, we could rescue every stray in Mondstadt.
The sister and the whisperer working together. Almost sounds like it was meant to be.
Oh, well, this errand hasn't proved to be too troublesome. It's light on work and stress. I suppose I wouldn't be opposed to your suggestion.
I don't know much about rescuing stray animals, but this seems to be quite the milestone. Allow me to offer my congratulations. If my fellow knights run into any strays, I'll be sure to tell them to send them your way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I really can't thank you all enough for your support! Don't worry, there's a generous reward in store for each and every one of you. The trial phase of the Furball Fortress could not have been more successful. When we open for good, you all simply must come to the opening ceremony. We'll cut the ribbon together.
Now that's what Paimon calls a successful commission. Rewarding in more ways than one. Mora, a sense of accomplishment, and of course, our special friend Sir Pansalot. Talk about a win-win-win. Paimon can't wait for the Furball Fortress to open for good.
Cool, so is that the end of the event? Yep. Sweet. Still know how to play with you. I'll talk about you later. Cool. Well then, with that, I'm gonna throw the books on the Toma. And I forgot to go to support, so I should probably check that out.
This realm.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, let's go talk to Nivelet.
If you ever...
And now I'm just imagining next patch I'll let you know I push her next free, you know? Yeah, it's still my keeper, right? Oh, she ain't. Okay then.
Ah, it's you. I've been waiting for the owner to show up. One cannot simply walk around without first obtaining permission.
How do you like it here?
The scenery here is pleasant. It makes one feel happy. But I've been meaning to ask, does it never rain here?
No, never.
I see. Well, I suppose that makes sense. Worlds such as this are created as a sanctuary from wind and rain. Pay it no heed, it's nothing. Ah, it's you. I've been waiting for the owner to show up. One cannot simply walk around without first obtaining permission. The scenery here is pleasant. It makes one feel happy. But I've been meaning to ask, does it never rain here?
Well, we do have Inazuma Hot Springs here.
Oh, splendid. I've long heard tell of the hot springs in Inazuma, but did not expect that I would see them here. You are saying the water is just artificially heated? That's quite understandable. Even long ago I had heard that there are no natural hot springs in Inazuma either, and that their current facilities were imported and developed by their Treasury Department. The experience is not much different from that of an authentic, natural hot spring. Ah, it's you. I've been waiting for the owner to show up. One cannot simply walk around without first obtaining permission.
Would you like to chat?
Of course. Is there anything you would like to know? For example, my experiences of taste testing the renowned springs of the world?
Unfortunately, I don't really have a taste for spring water.
Ah, then you are missing out on a great many good things in life. Perhaps that can't be helped. Some things come naturally to certain people, but not to others. Did you know that bishops lose the ability to distinguish colors over the course of their evolution? After the window of opportunity closes, they won't ever be able to enjoy colorful paintings again. Oh, I just learn things like this out of personal interest.
I feel like I've heard this somewhere before.
Two things I've learned from the story of bishops are: first, we must respect the differences between all species, as well as all individuals within a species. And second, we mustn't squander the best years of our lives. How about you? Can you think of anything you should do when you are young, and not wait until you are too old to begin to regret it?
To love each other and be loved in return?
Ah, an excellent answer. It exceeds my expectations. If only people could actually do that, it would be wonderful. Failure to do so only floods the world with sorrow. Ah, it's you. I've been waiting for the owner to show up. One cannot simply walk around.
Chat.
Of course. Is there anything you would like to know? For example, my experiences of taste testing the renowned springs of the world? Ah, then you are missing out on a great many good... Perhaps that can't be helped. Some things come naturally to certain people, but not to... Did you know that bishops lose the ability to distinguish which colors over... After the window of opportunity closes, they will... Oh, I just learn things like this. Two things I've learned from the story of... First, we must respect, and second, how about you? Can you think of anything you should do when you are young, and not wait until you are too old to begin to regret it?
Travel all around the world?
A good answer. But I think it's never too late to do that. I'm also planning to travel the world in the future, you know? Ah, it's you. I've been waiting for the owner to show up. One cannot simply walk around without
Anything you like to do?
If you mean what I would like to do right now, I think I would enjoy taking a nice walk. But if you're asking about the long term, then I would want all life to be able to live on on in the original forms that are rightfully theirs. It's merely that, as of now, even existence in such a natural state must be fought for most fiercely.
Sounds kinda intense.
You are right. I am saying that more for myself to hear than anything else. If you too find yourself subject to grave injustice, yet bound by rules that are twisted and warped, you must be willing to step up and right those wrongs. If you cannot break free from the eggshell, the world is not but a prison where you are blinded and confined. Do not be afraid of bleak desolation and poverty outside the prison, and do not fret about your stable rations being cut off once the prison is destroyed. Outside that world, I will always be waiting for you.
Okay, I'll remember that. And thank you for your sage advice, Nivelet. Now, forgive. That's mean of me. Okay. Alright, and with that, we have 4 people left, literally. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna end my stream here for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully I'll be able to come back tonight and stream Star Rail. See you all next time. Bye.